we need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians. So without further ado, let's get it popping. First up is my man Howie Bell. Howie, how you doing, bro?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling, baby?
I'm all right.
You
The
all right?
question is, how you feeling? You the one came back from LA doing all that big time stuff, bro. You big time. How you doing?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Sleepy, but I'm feeling good.
There it is. Let me bring in Mo. Mo, what's happening, man? How you doing?
Listen, I know this comedy thing is the life that we asked for, but damn, boy, Howard, you be moving. I don't miss shit.
Yeah, I'm
If
alright, bro.
you ain't got frequent flyer miles, something wrong with you. Boy, you on the go all the time.
My man D Jones in the building. D, how you doing, sir?
What up, though? Mo, you just said it's the life we asked for, and I bet my brother Howie wouldn't trade it for nothing.
No,
I wouldn't
man.
either. I wouldn't either.
Sir.
Nope. Filmmaker Jason Hayes also makes an appearance. Jay, how you doing, sir?
What's up, fellas? And Mo, Howie don't get freaking flyer miles. He flies Spirit, so he just gets bus pass stamp.
I do fly Spirit.
Snap.
I fly Greyhound too.
You got that right.
You fly Greyhound too?
Wow.
The point is to get there.
Yes, sir.
Have you smoking cigarettes? What's your destination?
It seems like we off to a great start today, boy. Howie hasn't been here in a bit, just in a little bit. So let's get ready to get this show started with Howie Bell up the top. Let me put Howie right here. Howie, man, you know we got to always talk about top stories, figure out things that's happening, jumping now. Now, yesterday we talked about Tua from the Miami Dolphins, talking about literally how he's calling his players out and said X, Y, and Z. But today, Tua steps on the podium and apologized this morning for his comments he said after Sunday's game, in which he criticized his teammates for being late to players-only meetings. Now, what I thought was interesting was this quote, Howie Bell. Here's the quote. I made a mistake, and I'm owning up to that right now. I've talked to the guys on the team about it, talked to the leaders about it. They know my heart. They know what the intent was. But no matter the intent, when things get misconstrued or however the media wants to portray it, that leaves a void of silence and a lot of questions for the guys on the team right now being 1-5. We'll talk about that, et cetera, et cetera. He said on it. Now, what I thought was interesting, Howie, was how he blamed on the media. Now, he stepped up to the podium, Howie, and the media quoted what he said on video, quote for quote. But now he threw the blame on the media. What's your take on this, Howie Bell?
I mean, you know, what if they'd have been like, hey, man, you know, why you keep getting broken up every other game? You know what I'm saying? Why you can't last the whole season? What if somebody went to the public and did him like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the public, man. Keep that between your team. What if somebody said, why you keep getting these head injuries, bro? And they put it on the media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, come on, man. Don't do that, man. It's your team, man. Don't do that, man. Don't throw your boy under the bus for a players-only meeting. Do that, but, you know, behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you try to make up for it and try to blame it on the media. Nah, man, own up to it. Stand on it.
That's what I think. Mo, what's your take on this when you know that he was calling out his players? He called out his teammates. He called them all out. Said they don't come up to players meetings. They ain't doing X, Y, Z. You know, what's your take on this, Mo?
It didn't sound like calling out. It sound like crying. Sound like whining. You know what I say about people who whine, right? Stop the blood clot crying. That's what it sounds like. He wasn't throwing nobody under the beat. Was crying. He's like, I can't do this. I can't handle it. I can't deal, man. It's a sad day where Oprah Winfrey sound tougher than you in The Color Purple than you do to a bunch of men in the National Football League. Man, please.
That's crazy.
D Jones, how you take it? Because
If you don't know, I seen this documentary. Tua came from the rough slums of Hawaii. There's no slums in Hawaii. I swear it's a documentary. They're talking about how hard it was growing up in Hawaii. I'm like, bro, what? Okay. He's not the smartest guy. 2 weeks ago, he was just talking about the media don't know what it's like to throw a pass and mention Cam Newton like he wasn't the MVP. So I don't listen to it.
Yeah, I don't either. Jay, what's your take?
My take is that Tua needs the STFU, okay? Because
Mhm.
what he did was a low key, it wasn't like a humble brag. It's the opposite of a humble brag. Because really what he did showed that he was really whack and really had no respect. You know what I'm saying? You can't go say I'm calling meetings and dudes ain't showing up as if that's their problem. No, dude. Do you think if Lamar Jackson calls a meeting, the team ain't showing up to that meeting for Lamar Jackson? Right? He there. If Josh Allen calls a meeting, everybody coming, including the coaches. So what to go to the media and say what he really said was they don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? That's like you hooking up with a chick who tells you she's really noisy, during sex, and then you sleep with her, and then when it's over, you say, "Wow, you didn't make any noise with me." You know what I'm saying? That means you ain't do nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, bro.
Yeah. And let's not skip over the fact that he called the players only meeting. They didn't show up for him. Let's not look past that at all. So
He called the meeting, and he
yeah,
told the world, "I called a meeting," and they said, "Go
yeah,
crack a coconut."
yeah,
He told
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
that he told everybody they don't like me.
That's what
yeah.
he said.
That's
That
I
exactly
is
bet you they
exactly
checked
what he
on.
said,
I
Howard.
bet you they checked on Tariq Hill. They're like, let's see how Tariq's doing.
Right.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
If Tariq called that meeting, they came. Yeah.
Next story up, man. I want to talk about this before we talk about some of the NFL games we didn't get to yesterday. We got to talk about Malcolm Brogdon retired, man. He played 4 games in the preseason
Wow.
for the Knicks, and he was expected to be for the Knicks. 3 seasons ago, he would play for Boston, and he was the 6th man of the year. But after 9 seasons in, he called it quits. And I thought it was interesting that he called quits after he played 4 games for the Knicks. What do you think about this, Howard Bell?
See,
Well, I don't want
that's the low key shit.
yeah,
That's
I
the
don't want
low
to
key
blame it on
shit.
the Knicks, but that might have been the straw to break the camel's back. I don't know, but
You know what Frank doing here, man.
I
You know what he doing.
Bro, I'm calling out the facts. The facts are he played 4 games for the Knicks and he
Right.
retired before. That's the fact.
Right. Yeah.
and I'm not real familiar with his career though. You know
He
what I'm
played for
saying?
Nah,
Milwaukee.
he was tough, man.
He played for Milwaukee. Yeah, he was tough. He was 6 man
He
of the
was
year. Played
tough,
for
man. Bogdan could
Milwaukee,
play.
Indiana, Boston, Portland, Washington. When we came out for Milwaukee, he was a beast, but he really was a
Yeah.
beast. Yeah, he was doing some work.
He was a journeyman though. He was a little bit
He
everywhere.
became a journeyman because he got injured a lot. That's why he traveled a lot. So he became a journeyman. But
Okay.
he was not like he wasn't
Yeah.
a perfect scorer when he scored. You know what I mean? When he was healthy. So, but
How old is he now?
I think he said it's 36.
Oh
So
man, retired. He good.
yeah.
36.
No,
Let me go.
I'm not sure. I'll have somebody else check his what I have white chocolate check.
Yeah,
He's 32.
especially if you're saying it's true, like these injuries and all that stuff, man.
He's
Man,
32.
it's all good, man.
32. Okay, so he's 32. So there you go.
Damn, you 32, man. You young enough, man. Get out of there. You know
He
what I'm
made
saying?
some money. Yeah, he made some
Yeah.
money. Well, I just wanted to ask you what your thought was on him retiring. Now, I'm looking at it like how as maybe he doesn't like the coach, and maybe he doesn't like what the coach is calling the play. You know what I mean? There's got to be something there why he retired right now, because he decided to come back. He knew he was coming back. He knew he signed with the Knicks. He literally did all of that, but then after he played 4 games, he's like, I'm retiring. So that's why I basically brought this up.
Do you think that? And I'm asking you questions. That's funny. But do you think that he just was ready to retire and just came back just to see if he could again?
No. I honestly, in my opinion,
You really think that was a coach? You think it was a problem with the Knicks organization that he had a problem? To say I'm retiring.
I think it's a problem with the coach, because the coach is coming in with calling plays and holding people accountable. I think it's the coach. I think he doesn't, and he knows that if you go out there, how many people are going to want to try to trade for you? He can't go up there and demand a trade. You know what I mean? He can't do that. So,
but he can't come out of retirement. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Oh, you can always come out.
Yeah, after a year. Yeah.
Okay, so that's his plans then. Okay.
Yeah, it might be. But let me ask the resident Knicks fan here, man. Mo, what's your take on this, man? How are you looking at this?
I just want to say this, D. Jones. This is what you got to look forward to. Your friend.
Come
I just want
basketball
you to
season.
see. You see what this. You see where this turn is about to come. How many weeks we got left in the NFL season? Whatever weeks we got left in the season after that, he ain't your friend no more. He's gonna go on no more. As Quincy said, the Celtics ain't gonna be winning. He gonna be throwing daggers at the Pistons, the Knicks,
Yeah,
Miami, because we gonna
yeah.
be winning, and he got to sit back and really be gangrene. So number one. So now that I got that out my damn system, I think honestly they said, "Look, we ain't signing you," because he wasn't on a guaranteed contract. He was playing to see if he was going to get the roster. It's him, Landry Shamet, and somebody else. So I can't remember the third guy. So he wasn't on a guaranteed contract. They're playing for that final spot. I think they said, look, we ain't going to sign you. He only played 24 games last season. He has a lot of injury problems coming up. He would have been the backup. They don't want the backup to get injured right after if Brunson gets injured. So, no, that's it. He ain't going to make it. So he said, well, let me retire rather than you all just cut me.
Okay, that's one way of looking at it. D. Jones, what's your way of looking at it?
I don't give a piss about Knicks, Celtics, the Magics, the Heat, or anybody besides my Pistons when it comes to basketball. Okay, Malcolm was a good off the bench player. He won't be missed. So, but I know what you was doing, Frank. You took a hell of a shot.
Oh yeah, he took the shot for sure.
And I respect it because it's so petty. I loved it. And the Knicks, that's the ugliest colors I ever seen in orange and blue. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, all right. I ain't take no shot, but okay.
You did.
You didn't take a shot.
It was a shot.
Jay, what's your take on this, man? Really, all jokes aside, what's your take on this, man? Like, why do you think Malcolm Brogdon retired today, this morning?
I mean, we're talking about Malcolm Brogdon, right? So, hey, first off, he was a really, really good basketball player. I mean, he's underrated in terms of like how good he really was at basketball. But I remember, I forget who was telling this story about they was on the team with Malcolm Brogdon, and Brogdon went out and he had something like 15 points in like the first quarter or the first half or something. And the dude was like, yo, man, you cooking, man, going out there. And Malcolm was like, nah, bro, I'm chill, man, because if I keep scoring, they're going to expect me to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I just want to lay low. So he one of those dudes, man, who never wanted to shine like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was good at basketball. I mean, he was fundamental in so many ways, but he didn't love it the way that these dudes love it like that. So to me, it's not really surprising that he did like 9 years and was like, you know what? I made enough money. I really don't love this game like that anyway. So let me go do something else. And he went to UVA. So he's smart. You know what I'm saying?
But it's funny you say that because his best year was his contract year. You know what I mean? His best year.
Yeah, made his money.
Yeah, his best year was his contract year. Next question up, I want to bring up to Howie Bell. The Jets are 0-6, but the coach today had to come up and say that we are not trading Breece Hall. He must have got asked that about 5 or 6 times because people are sitting in the media like, what the hell's going on? What you all looking at? What you guys doing? But the Breece Hall, literally, he's the lone bright spot for the Jets. Through 6 games, he has 410 rushing yards, and he's 11th in the league. 11th in the league right now. He's the only bright spot for the Jets right now. So the Jets are getting, bombarded with, are you going to trade him to help make the team better next year? Do you think the Jets should trade Breece Hall, Howie Bell?
Oh, man. Wow. I remember when the Lions lost every game one time.
Wasn't that long ago?
Yeah. That was last
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't last year. He said last year. We lost we went 0-16, so that was before they added the 17th game. So, yeah, I think the Jets are going to lose every game this year. They're going to join us. Join the party. And but yeah, get rid of Brees Hall because y'all need the future. Why? Why not get rid of him? He one of the players that should be traded. He's talking about mid-season trade. He should be gone. Not even mid-season. Just let him go. They should trade the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like get rid of everybody that's valuable. Start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? I would.
Honestly, I would too, because the simple fact being they already gonna have a number one pick, and if they trade Brees Hall, they're gonna have 2 number 1 picks.
That's what I'm saying. Let it go. Let him go.
That would do. But Mo, what's your take, man? Would you trade Brees Hall?
Hell no, that's the only thing they got. Shit.
Correct.
What they gonna do then? Oh, they already losing, so keep that. You get the number 1 pick. You never know what you might be able to pair him up with. I just know the city of New York is so glad they didn't build these fools a stadium, because at one point they were going to take a section over by West Side Highway and try to build the Jets a stadium. I'm glad they didn't. I know they're glad they didn't, because look what they turned out to do. Would you imagine all this in a brand new stadium on West Side Highway going on, and they losing like this? Man,
we had to roll. D Jones, do you think Brees Hall should be traded by the Jets and get 2 number 1 picks instead of because right now they already right now going to get 1 number 1 pick?
I don't give a piss. The Jets should play in the alley is where they should play. They are terrible, but then they just lose by a point to Denver. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be 0-16. There's only 2 teams that ever did that, and I don't think it's gonna happen again. Or that'd be the first 0-17 team, really. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, you could trade them and try to get a first or 2 seconds, but they need so much help. I don't think it really matters if you trade them, because they're still not gonna win. They need a quarterback. That's the real problem. They need.
That's the problem.
They need an offensive line. They need a defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
They need some coaches. They need a GM.
They need players. They need players all the way around. That's why I said trade him. That way, because you can stack your players.
But he does have commodities, so you could. You can't trade Sauce because you just paid him. I don't know about Garrett. You just paid Garrett and Sauce, so he might be the only one you can trade.
Yeah, that's the way I was looking at it. Jay, how you look at this? Because honestly, they do need players. You know what I mean? What your take?
Hey man, listen. I'm from the mindset you don't know what a draft pick gonna be. You know what Brees is.
That's true.
And he's 24 years old. So, and you got him on a rookie contract still. I don't know why you would ever trade a proven player for he might be good. I don't come from that line of thinking. But the way New York City ownership seems to think is, when you're struggling, trade away your best goddamn player. That's what the Giants did, right? You know what? Let's take Daniel Jones and get rid of Saquon, even though he's our best player. No, bro. Listen, I'm not trading the dude, not for draft picks. I mean, now I might trade him for a proven player or 2 and a draft pick, but I'm not gonna just trade him for picks. That to me doesn't make sense.
Okay. All right. That's one way of looking at it for sure. Howie Bell, we got to talk about the Baltimore Ravens, bro, because the Baltimore Ravens are 1-5. They lost to the LA Rams 17-3. Lamar Jackson is supposed to come back after their bye week, which is a week and 2 weeks, basically.
Yeah.
So the Baltimore Ravens being 1-5 right now, what is your thought on the Baltimore Ravens right now, where they at 1-5? You think they can run the table? Do you think that the season's over? Where are your thoughts at with the Ravens? Howie stuck.
Howie Gummy just clicked in. He on them gummies again.
Can y'all hear me?
That Detroit Wi-Fi.
Howie, did you hear my question?
I can hear you. I can hear very well.
Okay, go ahead. So
you hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, we can. You go ahead.
All right. So my thing is, I think they can make it. I think they can make it respectable. I think when Lamar comes back, they can win about another maybe 6 games. You know what I'm saying? They'll make it respectable. I don't think they're gonna lose bad like that. I don't think they're gonna lose out. They're not gonna do what the Jets are doing. But they're gonna be able to come back in some kind of way You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna just tank all the way out, but they probably won't make the playoffs. So
wow, that's probably that's a possibility.
yeah.
Mo, what's your take on the Baltimore Ravens right now, especially after they just lost? You know, they head into the bye week. They're waiting for Lamar to get back, but they 1-5.
Well, what were they before Lamar went? 1 and what? 3? It's apparently him
1-2.
being there don't make a difference.
Okay.
I'm saying they weren't winning. I'm not saying nothing bad about him. The team is bad. Him gone, him dead doesn't mean a win no more. They just need to fix the team, man. For real, I don't even know if I want to play Lamar, man. Leave him, let him chill. The offensive line sucks. He messed around and get hurt again. Might not be able to come back so soon.
That's one way of definitely looking at it. Yeah. D Jones, what's your take, bro?
If Lamar's healthy, they got 6 wins guaranteed coming back.
Yeah.
They got 6, but I don't think that's 6. That's only 7 wins. So
Correct.
no, they're not going to run the table or make the playoffs. I got them winning 6 more games. Looking at the schedule, that's it.
D Jones, you think they're gonna tank to try to get a high draft pick since they
May as well.
They need to get some. I don't know if it's draft picks they need. They probably need some free agents on their line. That's what they need. I like Jay said, you don't know what the draft picks is gonna do. You get some players you know can compete, who can play, and that might help. What did my man say when he traded for Matthew Stafford? F them picks.
That's right.
Better go get what you know work, and they need an offensive line, a defensive line, and probably a number 1 receiver. I don't know if Zay Flowers is number 1, but that's what they really need.
100%. They need a lot of work too. So, Jay, where are your thoughts at with the Baltimore Ravens at 1-5?
Listen, I don't know how much time y'all spend around West Indians, but Mo can tell you, being from Brooklyn, when it's time to pack it up, they say party over, party done.
Yeah.
Right? It is party over, party done for the Baltimore Ravens this season, bro. Like listen, it ain't nothing that they can do. You know, it's like D just said, right? Let's say Lamar comes back and they win. You know what? Let's say that they win 7 games. That's still 9 losses. No, 9 losses. Or 10 losses. Whatever it is. Either way,
it's 9.
10 losses.
You know what I'm saying? It's still not gonna go take them anywhere. So why even win the game? So here's a bigger question. Let's say Lamar is not 100%. Do you think they're gonna bring him back before he's 100%? Given how the season's going?
I don't think so at all. I think they'll bench him.
I wouldn't. Yeah. So my guess is they're gonna make sure he's 100% healed. They probably gonna sit Hamilton because they just paid him on the defense. He ain't coming back until he's 100%, and they just gonna try to move up in the draft to get a better and better position. That's what I think they're gonna do.
And I have to agree with that assessment.
You don't think Lamar's gonna want to play?
He might want to play, but
yes,
if he wants to play, they're gonna let him play.
For what?
Yes.
But where is he gonna be playing for? Because the playoffs are not gonna be possible.
Right. And you're not gonna have MVP season, so forget about it, bro. Forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, so why bother?
All right, so let's talk about this other thing. Speaking of MVP, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys, because believe it or not, Howie Bell, Dallas Cowboys have Dak Prescott, who's having an MVP season, but the team, just like the Cincinnati Bengals in 2024, is letting him down. He like the Dallas Dak Prescott is putting up some amazing numbers. He's in the top 5 consideration for the MVP, but you see where they're at right now. What's your thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys?
Hey man, look, I told y'all that Dallas was going to the playoffs this year. It's not over for them. And I knew Dak was going to be better. You know, CD Lamb's coming back too. I think next week or the next game? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I thought it was late. Okay, but anyway, he's coming back. Dak got to keep it up, but the defense, man, damn, they got to know how to stop somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? They not stopping nobody.
Yeah.
And when you got a defense like that, and you're not stopping nobody, bro, you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many points you put up.
100%. I guess the question, Howie, is that one of the biggest upsets to you? Because the Dallas Cowboys was winning that game, and the Carolina Panthers came back and took it from the last couple of minutes of the game.
Yeah, Carolina is not as bad as what people think they are either. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not horrible. We talk about this all the time. These teams, I don't care what their record is, bro. These are NFL teams, man, with professional sports players, athletes. I mean, what are you expecting them to do?
Yeah,
they gonna come with a game plan every week for every team individually, and they gonna play. You can lose, bro, to anybody.
I agree with your statement because some teams are not as good as their record states, and some team is not as bad as their record states.
Absolutely.
And the two teams that pop in my mind is not as bad as is Atlanta Falcons, and not as good as is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those are two teams that that pop up in my mind because I'm just not sold on either one of those teams. I mean, on as bad as or as good. I think the Atlanta Falcons are much better than their record is, and I think they're gonna that's one of the teams I'm picking. The rest of the season is gonna pick up some steam. I think they're gonna do something work.
And you know what? The Patriots are not as bad as people thought they were going to be either.
I've been telling them that the whole season. Yeah, I've been telling them that.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are top of the East, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming over to them because the Patriots beat Miami in Miami and they beat Buffalo in Buffalo. So I'm coming there. I'm just not 100% sold yet, but I'll be there. Let me see what Mo's talking about because Mo's hiding his head in there. Mo, what you think about the Dallas Cowboys, Mo? Do you think that they are? I don't know. I don't even put words in your mouth, Mo. What you think about Dallas Cowboys? And meanwhile,
Howie must be suffering from a real severe case of jet lag to be putting out that bull crap. I swear to God, did you just come from a Hollywood premiere opening or a Tubi opening? You just drunk all over the place. Fuck the Patriots.
2 times.
2 times. You know what? And I'm not going to say Dak always puts up MVP numbers, but Dak always puts up good numbers. I mean, show me a year where Dak, unless he didn't have nobody to receive, Dak always has a decent year. It's just that when he gets to the playoffs, that's that one game. It seems like he plays great all year long just to shit the bed that one game in the playoffs. Okay. I don't know. And the defense sucks. They ain't going to go nowhere. I don't want them to go nowhere. I don't want to be last in the NFC East. I want somebody else to be last in the NFC East.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. D. Jones, what's your take on this? Because Dak Prescott doesn't even have CD Lamb. He's putting up some ridiculous numbers.
Well, here you go with that. Do you have an opiate problem? Are you nodding out, young man?
Take some Narcan.
This is what Dak does. Regular season, Dak is going to put up numbers. I don't care. And Mo just said it. If he make the playoffs, he's gonna wet the bed. But looking at their schedule, they can't stop nobody from running the ball. The defense is that bad. Listen, how you said they're gonna make the playoffs, okay? Do you know who they just played? Some guy named Rico Dowdy or Downey or something.
Yeah.
He put up 200 yards. Okay, Howie.
Yeah.
What's y'all running back's name in Detroit?
Which one? We got 2.
Exactly. They gotta play them niggas. They're gonna put up 600 yards.
Exactly. 300-yard rushing day.
They gotta play Jaden Daniels. He's gonna run for 150 himself. They gotta play this Scatterboo guy.
New York Times gonna run a hole in them.
Now they're gonna beat New York, but Scatterboo's gonna put up 800 yards. Okay, that is always gonna put up MVP. I like that as a quarterback. I actually think the boy can throw the pill around. When they get to playoffs, they should run the ball and not rely on him. But hey, no, he's not gonna win MVP. The Cowboys will not make the playoffs. Not over unless the Eagles wet the bed. But I still got the Eagles and the Commanders over them in that division, and New York might be better too.
Yeah, 100, 100. Jay, what's your take at looking at Dak Prescott season without CD Lamb so far?
Hey, listen, when CD get back, unless CD is a pass rusher or a tackler, it ain't gonna mean a goddamn. It ain't gonna mean Nathan. CD's job is to catch the ball and score touchdowns. His job is not to stop running backs and sack the quarterback. And that is their problem. They scored points all season long with CD, without CD. The problem is that they can't stop nobody. So it won't matter when it's all said and done.
Okay, so I'm one last question before we jump into the top five. Let me put it up here. Howie Bell is an interesting question that people have been asking on all the sports shows since Monday morning. And let me put it right here so you can see it. And here it is, Howie Bell. The 49ers lost to Tampa Bay. But so does that mean Baker Mayfield is on track to win the MVP? What's your take, Howie Bell?
I like Baker Mayfield, man. I really do. As long as he loses to the Lions next week, I'm still cool with him. But I'll tell you this, man. He might be, though, dog. He's playing really well. He's playing really well. And the 49ers, they kind of fugazi, though. You know what I'm saying? Their record was better than what they really are. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a good win for them. Is he on his way to the MVP? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We don't know yet. It's still early in the season. Let's see. But I like Baker Mayfield.
All right, so the reason why I'm asking this question, Mo, is because everybody had, the 49ers high up there as one of the top 5-7 best teams in the NFL. Baker Mayfield is beating a lot of these teams, man. So I guess the question to you also is, Mo, because Tampa Bay beat the 49ers, do you think Baker Mayfield is on pace to win the MVP?
I think he's on pace to be mentioned, but he ain't gonna win it. He's on pace to be mentioned, but he ain't gonna win it now.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's simple enough. He went straight out to like no. D Jones, what's your take on this, bro?
I actually like Baker Mayfield. I think Baker's tough as hell. I also think Baker Mayfield is the definition of white privilege. Okay, because if he was black, he wouldn't be in the league after all these different chances somebody got. But
look at Jameis.
Look at Cam Newton.
Baker never had a season as good as Jameis Winston had.
He never had a Cam Newton season. And yeah. Anyway, he's going to be in the conversation, but he don't even have the best numbers. What it is the media is talking about him so much that might put him over the top. But I do like Baker Mayfield. I think he might be this year's top 5 quarterback.
Well, the reason why I'm asking D is because last year, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, statistically, Lamar Jackson should have won the MVP, but because he had the most exciting plays, Josh Allen won the MVP.
Right.
So I'm asking that because right now, Baker Mayfield has the most exciting looking plays. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's my take on Jay, what's your take on this?
The NFL loves narratives, bro.
Yeah, sure do.
So, and Baker's a pretty good narrative for them, with D side. Like he's the very definition of white privilege, bro. First off, he come from bread off the top. You know what I'm saying? Like he was able to walk on to Texas Tech and his parents paid for it until he was able, to win a spot. Then he transferred to Oklahoma. And then his senior year, now this ain't the first time that Lamar got robbed. See, people forget Lamar Jackson won the Heisman his sophomore year at Louisville. He came back his junior year, put up better numbers, won more games, and Baker got the Heisman instead of Lamar, getting it, right?
Right.
Then Baker was number 1 pick in the draft, and Lamar was the last first-round draft pick in that draft. Let that sink in, bro. So it's not uncommon for them, to like elevate Baker to a status, and put more on him than what I think he's really, really doing. Because what's not being talked about is how good the Tampa Bay defense is. Todd Bowles and that defense is why Tampa has the record that they have. Baker's played well. He hasn't lost games for them, but they win games because of their defense.
I like what you said there. All right, let's move on, man. We got just time to jump into the top 5. Howie Bill, you ready for the top 5, man? Let's get this
What's that,
popping.
man? What you got? What you got? What you
All
got,
right,
bro?
so
What you got, good brother?
Your top 5 most surprising things in the NFL. Here we are, week 6. What's your top 5 most surprising things in the NFL? And I ask this every week for the purposes of because things change. You know what I mean? Things change. So where are you at with yours, Howie Bill?
I gotta go at number 5. The Ravens collapse, man. I'm still surprised at that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they continue to lose. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like that's why I think that they could make some kind of mini run, and of course not the playoffs, but I still got hope in them. But I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised they are sliding like this. That'd be number 5. Man, the lack of discipline by my man Branch at the end of that Kansas City game to go and sock him like that, man. I'm very surprised for a Dan Campbell-led team that one of the Lions players lost their cool like that, man, after the game. Game is over, dog. We lost. You was a sole loser. That was one of the most horrible moments, man. That was terrible, bro. I was totally shocked and surprised by them actions, bro. He probably gonna get suspended and lose money. Sam Darnold is playing lights out. How about that? At number 3, man. I'm surprised. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew he was coming, but he is doing his thing. You know what I mean? And I'm very happy about that, man. I'm very happy, and I'm just as happy for him as I am for Drake May. I'm totally shocked. The Patriots, look at y'all, man. Top of the division, dog. AFC East, man. That's very surprising right now. I did not see that coming. I gotta be honest. And my last one, well, my top one would be I'm surprised that the referees are still helping Kansas City out right now to this day. Nobody's saying nothing.
Why are you surprised?
I'm surprised.
It's what they always do.
This long. I didn't know.
Egregious.
Egregious, man. Egregious. And just give you one example. Jared Goff, they did a trick play. He caught the ball. They went in for a touchdown. They called a touchdown on the field, but then they went for a huddled up. And then they said they got a call from New York, and then they take it back. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Stop it.
I thought of you when I saw that play. I thought of you when they called it back.
Howie, you know what's wild is New York never calls when they miss plays that benefit Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Right. They never call for those. Right. It's just a missed call.
Right.
Come on, man.
100%. Okay, Mo, what's your top most surprising things in the NFL, Mo?
Well, at number 5, I'm still surprised that Dallas dumbass got rid of Michael Parsons. Look at them now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still can't believe that they did that. You know, I'm for real. And at number 4, I'm still surprised with the Ravens. We all had high hopes, not just for the Ravens, just for Lamar, man. Even none of us are here from Baltimore, but we just want to see Lamar winning. Like, and I'm devastated at that. At number 3, man, you know, my Giants beating Philadelphia, baby, and the Chargers. And you know, tell them what we might do around here. We got some other teams we want to put some whooping on. Old petty ass people on this show. Anyway, I'm surprised that Baker Mayfield, for real. I didn't think he was gonna be doing anything in Tampa Bay. But man, the number 1 man for me, Daniel Jones. That's more of a I told you so than surprise. Because if he had the right coaching and the right offensive line up here, we wouldn't have had no problem. We'd have a Super Bowl with him and Saquon Barkley right now.
Well, I got to give this to you, Mo. I didn't realize the dart was that good, bro. Like, I don't know if that was just that particular game, but I saw him play twice on, you know. Jackson Dart looked like he's the real deal, bro. He looked like the real deal.
Yeah.
Give him time.
He looked like he's the real deal.
Right now. You're right.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this kid. Like, I love his play. D. Jones, talk to me, man. What's your top 5 most surprising things in NFL?
Real quick, I picked the Chiefs to win because I knew the referees had on red. Like,
red stripes.
I was like, they're not gonna let these guys lose another game back to back.
They're not
happening. He said red stripes. Number 5, that Miami still got a head coach and ain't nobody whooped Tua ass. That's what I'm surprised at.
You might die from a punch, though, D. You can't do that.
That is true, but he can take some body shots. He come out there holding his something. You can't even get in a pillow fight with him. He might, okay.
Punch him in the titties.
Number 4, I'm surprised the Ravens are this garbage.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Number 3, Sam Darnold. I did not have that on any card ever, Sam Darnold being this good. Number 2, the Colts have only lost 1 game, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy to me. And number 1, I'm surprised, but the Pats have the number 1 spot in the division, and I think they might keep it. I think they keep it.
They can run the table the next 5 games. They definitely can do that.
Oh gosh, we're doing top 5, man. Top 5. We're not doing Patriot news.
Jay, what's your take on the top 5 most surprising things in the NFL?
I'm just gonna say mine in no particular order, because they're all like almost equally surprising to me. Baltimore being as terrible as they are, there's just no way I would have. I mean, like had y'all told me in July or August that Baltimore would be where they are right now, I said you a goddamn lie. Ain't no way. Another thing, the Chiefs are really mid to me. You know, like they probably have no wins if the rest wasn't helping them out in the way that they do. Like they look really average. I don't think the Chiefs really scare anybody. So I'll say the next thing would be the Patriots being in first place over Buffalo. That's crazy to even say that. So I'll say number 4, or number 2. Jacksonville can actually play defense this year. Like for all the years, that we've been playing, the defense was almost always, except like a year or 2 here and there, it was always the problem with the team. We couldn't stop nobody. We couldn't guard anybody. We just gave up play after play, offensive score, and we get outscored. I'm surprised they can play defense this year. And then the final thing I would say that's most surprising to me is that the AFC North is probably the worst division in the NFL. And there's no way I would have believed that Baltimore, Cincinnati, or Cleveland, but they would be as bad as they are this season.
Yeah, you would have picked the AFC East. Anybody would have picked the AFC East.
No question.
Yeah.
Can I throw something in there too, real quick?
Go ahead.
It's surprising that ain't no chatter been happening with the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Like it's usually something about Aaron Rodgers, but we ain't really heard nothing.
They're just going under the radar screen. Just way Mike Tomlin like it.
Yeah, because they're winning. If you would hear chatter if they were losing, believe me.
Yep.
Howie Bell, it's time to mix things up, man. We always like to throw some laughs in here and everything else. We like to mix things up. So with that being said, Howie Bell, you got to give me your top 5 worst athletes who made music. And there's a whole bunch of them. Albums and everything. You know it, Howie. There's a whole bunch. So
now are they terrible athletes or they just music is just terrible?
They're terrible music.
Yeah, terrible music. They can be okay athletes with terrible music, but the whole point is you're an athlete and you make terrible music.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this, man. He might have had one song that was okay, but Shaquille O'Neal probably was one of the worst rappers of all time. I hated Shaquille O'Neal as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was, but the only person who was worse than him was Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was so bad with rapping that I don't even remember the name of the album or the song. You know what I'm saying? But he had a stint at doing it. I didn't know this. Tony Parker tried to do rap, man, in French, like a French rap. Y'all know that?
I didn't know that.
I did not.
Tony Parker, I didn't know it either. I was digging in the crates, man. I said, Tony Parker? Yeah. They said it was so horrible, nobody ever it never gained no traction.
I've been wearing a beret and everything.
Oh, my God. Hey, you know what didn't age well? The Rams came off, the Los Angeles Rams had a song called Just Ram It. That didn't age well.
Pause, bro. Pause.
Yeah, they were doing it. Just ram it. Oh man. I looked at the video. I was like, oh my God.
In the valley. making movies.
Man, you think that's bad? Plaxico Burress came out with a song called "Put It in Your Mouth" or "Put Your Mouth on It."
Oh man.
Yeah,
Lord.
exactly.
After he shot himself before.
I get that. That's funny. I don't know if that was before or after he shot himself. But he probably did it after he shot himself, like it was gangster. So
Not come out of prison.
yeah. And my last one, everybody liked it back then, but this didn't age well at all, and that's Super Bowl Shuffle. I don't care what nobody says. You go back and look at that right now. That looks absolutely horrible, and this is probably one of the worst songs ever made. But yeah.
I knew I was gonna take one I had, bro. I knew you was gonna take one up.
Mo, give me your 5, bro.
Man, listen, and I'm sorry I didn't even get a chance to go through this one, but I had in my first, when I saw the question, the first thing I said was, that damn Super Bowl Shuffle. and you know, who did they beat that year in the Super Bowl, Howie?
They beat the hell out of they had a man on the helmet.
Who they shuffle on?
Yeah,
I know. Anyway, Deion Sanders, Must Be the Money.
Man, I like that song.
yeah.
I do. I still like it. I think it's hilarious.
That's why that Florida rap never took off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to sit back and think. It was a chat from the Lakers recently. I can't think of no more, Frank. I didn't get a chance to do that question. I was running around. I'm sorry. But I got those two right there. Oh yeah, and of course, Shaq. Everybody hated Shaq. Shaq's movies, Shaq's records back in the day, everything was horrible, and then he became the news spokesperson for everything else.
I will say this. The NBA player who is going to be really, really good in the NBA and can make a dope album will be the biggest star this planet has ever seen. I'm putting that.
Dame Dollar.
There's Dame Dollar. But wait a minute, Swaggy P, that's what his name was. Didn't Swaggy P have an awful? Yeah, he had an awful song out too. He
did. But I'm just saying, whoever the NBA player is, whoever's going to come out with a top 10 album and be, one of the top 10 players in the league, he's going to be lights out. T. Jones, give me yours.
So this ain't part of my list, but y'all remember Miami Hurricanes had a song too about taking girls to their dorm and making them get them some head. Like, it was crazy.
Damn, for real?
Man, what's the white tight end used to play with Cam Newton as a commentator now?
Jeremy Shockey or Greg Olsen?
It's another
Greg Olsen.
Yes, he on the rap song rapping, bro.
Wow.
Wow. In the group chat. I gotta go Iverson. He was trash.
Mm-hmm.
This song that came out last year by one of these little ball brothers. The Jello Ball, the Gigolo Ball.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, New York. Ron Artest. Terrible.
New York ain't sorry.
Terrible. I'm sorry, Detroit. Chris Webber tried it.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Worst thing I ever heard, except for number one. And Jay might say it, but I'm surprised nobody said it. This man is mentioned with the GOATs. Kobe.
You got my number one.
Listen, if you go look up Kobe Bryant and Brian McKnight and Kobe is rapping,
oh my God.
it is the worst song I ever heard in my life, man. It's Kobe's number one.
Okay. All right, Jay, give me your 5.
Number 5, listen, Super Bowl Shuffle. Listen, that joint is like garbage truck juice on the hottest August day in Miami, bro. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, I'm going Oscar De La Hoya out here singing love songs in Mexican.
He did. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did.
And the only thing to make it worse, he had like a lacy shirt on, so he probably had on a LeBron panties with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Number 3, the GOAT of worst moments ever, Carl Lewis singing that national anthem, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was out here trying to do the "I'ma sing national anthem" circuit. I'm a singer now. You are not, Carl. You are a long jumper and a sprinter, and that is it.
Jerry
Leave
Stackhouse.
that other shit alone.
he was terrible. He was terrible.
What?
Yeah, he's terrible.
Number two, I'm going Manny Pacquiao out here singing on some next level terrible shit in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Manny, bro, Manny was doing a whole album with a band and everything.
yeah.
And he's seen the way he talked. You know how he talk, everything. No, bro, that ain't gonna get it. And number one, no question, no doubt, Kobe Bean Bryant. Athlete, music, work. Listen, he ain't the GOAT on the court, but he the GOAT in this category, bro. Listen, that shit was so terrible. And he had so much confidence in himself. He said, I don't even have to bring real singers on it. I'm gonna do a song with Tyra Banks. What?
Yeah.
Tyra Runways, bro. She don't sing. What the hell? Bro, that album, if you could rank it anything, man, it would be like it'd be like 4 turds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, instead of mics. Terrible, bro. Terrible. And now mind you, only did it because Shaq had an album.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Shaq
right.
is going platinum.
Yeah.
You know, he's competitive. Well, I can rap too. No, you can't, Kobe. You cannot.
Yeah. That's 100%. All right, I got time. Look like for one more question, so let's do this. Howie Bell. Let's switch over because the preseason, NBA preseason is underway. I'm getting ready to watch some games tonight. But since the NBA preseason is underway, give me, and I think we asked this question before, but it's fun to do it again anyway. Give me your top 5 things that you're looking forward to in this NBA preseason.
Well, I'm looking for Westbrook to see what he's gonna do. You know, Westbrook is in Sacramento now, so he's a talk about journeyman. Let me see what he can do. I don't know. I'm just looking for. I'm interested in him now. He's getting later in his career. He bouncing around. He was really once a really incredible player, and I'm kind of interested to see what he can do for Sacramento. The Lakers. I'm really interested to see and looking forward to see what LeBron is going to do. I know he's going to be injured. You know, he's injured for a minute, but I'm interested to see how this is going to work out, and I'm looking forward to what Luka's going to do. I just want to see, you know what I'm saying, how this kind of plays out for what we may see as LeBron's last year, at least with the Lakers. Hey man, I want to see how bad the Pelicans can actually be.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really gonna just stay terrible? They actually won the other day too, or yesterday. But you know, I'm looking forward to see if they can improve. They're gonna still be a bad team. I'm looking forward to the Detroit Pistons. I'm looking forward to them too, without a doubt. And my last one will be, I'm looking to see, can OKC follow up what they did, which was an amazing season last year. Can they do it again? Can they follow that up?
You know, Howard, I just
Those
want
my
to say,
top.
I think I'm looking forward to seeing what Marcus Smart and Luka look like in the backcourt. One person who plays tons of defense and a person who plays no defense. I don't see how that. I'm interested to see how the Lakers play that out. I want to see what that.
Yeah,
looks
me
like.
too. Sure.
I want to see how that looks.
Same.
Mo, what's your take? Since the NBA preseason underway, name your top 5 things that you're looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Celtics sucking. That's what I can't wait for. I can't wait to watch them ass whooping shit. I'm looking forward to white folks damn near jumping off the bridge in Massachusetts every other week because the Celtics ain't gonna be shit. I'm looking forward to Detroit Pistons getting their ass whipped by the New York Knicks this year too, since they said it was a fluke. I like Howie. How are you, my man? Well, listen, love you like my grandmother's Sunday cooking. David D. Jones, listen, man, we tight depending on 2 sides small, but when it comes to basketball, fuck y'all. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Miami get their ass whooped by New York on GP Difficult. JD's on the show, and he kept yelling Duval all football season. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the Knicks running through the East and taking the East this year. You got any more questions for me about this?
Oh,
Very funny, Mo. Very funny. Very funny.
yeah.
D. Jones, what's your take?
I gotta do a little edit. Let's say number 5. This was 4, but number 5. I want to see how this Dallas thing works. Check that off. Number 4, Luka and LeBron coming off. He's been flopping so much, he got to have ass surgery. So let's see how that works. Number 3, I want to see if Anthony Edwards can take another leap and be like MVP candidate, because I like Anthony Edwards and want to see what he can do. Number 2, my Pistons being top 4 in the East. I'm really eager to see if they can get that 4th spot, at least the 4th spot in the East. And number 1, I want to see just how zesty Karl Anthony Towns is gonna be with his gay ass. And when we played him, we swept him in the regular season last season. We gonna sweep him again, and if we see him in the playoffs, we on that ass.
Pause.
Zesty ass. No pause.
Okay, no pause.
Jay, this is 5 things you're looking for.
Diddy oil.
Oh, snap. Number 5 for me. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how much more improved the Knicks are going to be under Mike Brown. You know, because he's an organized dude, and I'm curious to see what that team looks like when they actually have some real structure, other than just rolling the ball out to Jalen Brunson and saying just go out there 1-on-5. Number 4.
Well, Jay, hold on a second. Jay, so you're saying right now that Mike Brown is better than Tibbs as a coach? You're saying that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
No, hands down. He's better than Tibbs.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm looking forward to seeing a healthy Wemby balling down there in San Antonio. I think they got a nice young nucleus, you know, with some little young dogs out there. And I'm curious to see what they look like if he's healthy for the whole season. Number 3, I'm looking forward to seeing what the West looks like with Dallas, Houston, OKC, the Lakers, the Warriors, and San Antonio. That thing about to be a bloodbath out there, man, because that's a murderer's row. And Dallas gets back healthy, man, look out. Number 2, I'm looking forward to seeing how long Embiid will play before he's lost for the entire season. I mean, will he be November, December?
Yeah.
Definitely before January. I'm certain of that.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how long he gonna last. But number 1, I'm looking forward to just seeing some basketball again, man. That's my favorite sport. I love watching the game, even though they play it all fucked up now. But I still like watching it.
Okay, so I like all y'all, especially Mo. Who Mo was talking about my Celtics. I love it because I'm gonna say this for the record. I watched the Celtics play 4 times, and one thing I hate, they diving in heavier than what they did before. Is they're gonna try to shoot every single shot 3-pointer. That's what they're gonna try to do, man. And they got a whole bunch of shooters, and I hate that, but they got shooters. You know what I mean? So I'll be interested in seeing that. Now, one thing also I want to interested in is San Antonio. I want to say this for the record. With the addition of Luke Cornett playing forward with Wemby, with Luke Cornett playing center with Wemby playing forward, is going to bump San Antonio up a couple of steps, man. Jay, I'm going to tell you that I think we overlooking San Antonio one thing, but I think that they're going to bump up a couple of people just from that alone. You know what I mean? I think that alone, having Luke Cornett play center and Wemby playing forward, you know, like that's going to change a lot. But I have to say, the team I'm looking forward to seeing the most before we wrap up out of here, it's definitely got to be the Dallas Mavericks because everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
And they got Cooper Flag. Everybody's healthy. I don't see season hasn't started yet. But if I had to pick an NBA champion right now, I'm going on record right now and saying I think it's going to be the Dallas Mavericks if they stay healthy. I don't see nobody beating them. But
I think the Houston Rockets is a sleeper, bro.
Houston Rockets gonna be tough. Yeah,
they're my second one. Yeah, they're my second. But we are forgetting when Dallas they didn't have Cooper Flag and Dallas was somewhat limping, they beat OKC with no problem. They beat a lot of the teams in the West to get to the finals with no problem. And a lot of those teams haven't changed, personnel. And now they got the team coming back healthy with Cooper Flag. I think those boys are going to be really. And I watched them play two preseason games. They look really good. They look scary, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. We got to get ready to roll up out of here because tomorrow's Thursday. We got to pick our picks Thursday for Thursday night football. I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. And I'm interested in seeing how the NBA season's getting ready to kick off, all of that. And we got to talk about Major League Baseball tomorrow because the Dodgers look like they're getting ready to put their foot in everybody's ass.
Yeah, they do.
They look like they're going to repeat. So interesting. Howie Bell, how can we follow you, bro?
Hey, man, Howie Bizzell. HOWIEBIZZELL. And that's on the gram. And then Howie Bell, man, everywhere else. You got me.
Shout out to Howie Bell for his major red carpet the other night, man. Congratulations to that.
Celebrity, let's go.
Howie Bell. And then Howie, I got to say also before we wrap up here, man, I've had 5 people call me and say Howie Bell destroyed that film. This might be Howie Bell's breakout film, y'all. Y'all been what? My boy.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Howie. Congratulations.
And I would say one thing about it without giving the movie away, nothing like that. They got like a button at the end of the movie after the credits roll, and they kind of come back and show like a little something. I'm the button at the end of the movie, man. I'm loving it, bro.
There it is. Mo, how can we follow you, bro?
You can follow me on www.IHateAllNBATeams other than the Knicks.com.
I didn't know that. No, I wouldn't have figured that out.
No, I was just trying to carry on from the last joke. I should have left it alone. Anyway, follow me at MOE_comic on Instagram and Maurice Smith always on Facebook. And if you go on Instagram and check the reels, you'll be able to catch me and D Jones doing our Friends of Headliners earlier today. It was a dope show. So go on. We had talent on. So go on and check out the reel.
You gotta definitely do that. D Jones, talk to me.
I remember when Carl Anthony Towns was burping Brunson because he had too much Gatorade. Catch me at www.MichaelJordanNeverHadToHaveAssSurgery.com.
Jay, how can we follow you?
Hey, real quick, man, I just want the viewers to know that you see this sweatshirt, but little do you know, I did this whole show in my boxing shorts. So moving forward, I want you to wonder, is he wearing pants or ain't he? You know what I mean? Because today is an ink day, all right? I'm in my basement, man. What you want me to do?
That's too much.
You can follow me at JD Hayes at Fanbase, baby. I'm out.
Record, I ain't done many
Some
days.
Pornhub shit. That's some Pornhub shit.
Hey, Mo, don't hang up out here, man. Stay on here, Mo.
Yeah, we got to roll up out of here, man. Again, congratulations to Howie Bell, man, for his film. Name your film, Howie. Name the film.
Unexpected Christmas.
Comes out when?
November 7th.
There it is, y'all. Anyway, Box Seats is the name of the show, man. We talk sports with comics. We talk sports and have a lot of comedy, as you guys can see. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We're on every day, Monday through Friday. Follow, subscribe, tell a friend, all that. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.